Unfortunately, Skibidi Toilet will end someday, and I would like to know how it will end and who will make it to the last episode. Clearly, not all characters will make it to the end. Some characters who have been with us since the beginning of the series will unfortunately perish. Dafuk Boom shared with me long ago what will happen after the Astro Toilet arc, and soon I will reveal all the secrets to you. Did you know that a rebellion of the Skibidi Toilets against the Alliance is entirely possible and inevitable? But right now, we are interested in something else. I wonder what happened to the Watchmen of Doom. After all, he and several Astro Toilets remained locked up with him in the mysterious dimension of the TV Man, where one of the largest creatures in the universe, a guardian named Jeffrey, resides. What do the Astro Toilets know about this dimension, and where is this book now? Very soon, we will see the return of Speakerman Titan 3.0, and of course, he will not be alone. Along with the Titan, the armada of Speakermen from episode 78 will appear, as well as the character that Skibidi Toilet warned about. We are, of course, talking about their leader, G-Man. After the appearance of the Titan Speakerman and G-Man, the balance of power on the battlefield will change. Now the forces will be equal, and we will find out who wins very soon. But before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe with the bell so you don't miss any new videos. Well, let's begin. We were all curious to see what happened to the Watchmen of Doom, because we weren't shown the continuation of this scene, and we only saw Jeffrey destroy everyone, including the Watchmen of Doom, with a single swing. Of course, the Titan did not die in this battle, because according to the plot, he still has to help get rid of the core capture device, and besides, he cannot die so unexpectedly and at the hands of a character who is practically unknown to us. But this raises the question: why did the Watchmen of Doom enter the battle in this dimension, knowing that battles cannot be fought here? He certainly knew about Jeffrey's existence. He knew that the Guardian always guards this place, but he still took this step and even brought Astro Toilets with him. Do you think he was just confident? Not really. It is important to understand that while the device is in operation, the Titan's consciousness continues to function. As we recall from one episode, the Titan, already infected, said the following words:
"Forgive me. I have become your doom."
The key word here is forgive, and that is why we can conclude that he is fully aware of everything. But if he is aware of everything, why does he perform unconscious actions? Why did he start a battle in a forbidden place? I mean, the dimension of the TV Man? To answer this question, we need to understand that he has no free will and cannot decide for himself whether to go or not to go. Most likely, he was simply following orders to destroy the remnants of the Alliance at any cost. Astro Toilets do not know all the nuances of the TV Man dimension. Astro Toilets studied TV Man teleportation for a long time, but they still didn't know everything. They didn't even have this book, but they still managed to figure out how to delay teleportation, that is, the gate. In Season 25, we see that the Astro UFO somehow held the gate open to get the TV Man Titan out of there. But of course, they had no idea what was happening inside the teleportation. Only the Skibidi Toilet scientist knew about it. But he kept this secret, and even G-Man didn't know about it. Delaying the gate is the only thing the Astro Toilets have been able to do so far. What happened to the Watchmen of Doom? In my opinion, everything is obvious and clear here. After he and his squad saw the power of Jeffrey, they immediately teleported and left the place. Most likely this will have some consequences, but we'll talk about that in another video. If you're interested, let's get 4,000 likes. In Season 26, we will see many new scenes, at least 3, as was the case with Season 25. There are 3 episodes in the season, so I think there will be a new scene for each transition. But before Season 26, we still have to see episode 80, where we will see the full appearance of the Titan Speakerman 3.0. He will not be alone. Considering that Watchmen of Doom has recently been attacking alongside Astro Duchess, Speakerman Titan, despite his improvements, will not be able to cope with them alone, so we should expect G-Man to join him. Knowing the entire plot of the Skibidi Toilet series, it is possible to make quite logical theories about how this grand and epic battle will unfold. It seems to me that G-Man will fight the Watchmen of Doom, because we know how much the TV Man dislikes G-Man, and besides, he did not have time to personally join the alliance with Skibidi Toilet as he was infected, and he was not in a hurry, because when in episode 74 he was told that an alliance was needed to win, Titan got angry and was furious. Therefore, the battle between between G-Man and TV-Man is inevitable. Well, Speakerman Titan will fight Astro Duchess. I can't say in which episode this will happen, but this fight will be one of the best because we haven't seen a fight on such a scale in a long time. There have been many battles. For example, if you remember, the very first epic battle was in episode 47, and by the way, it involved the Titan TV-Man, G-Man, and the Titan Speakerman, although here everything was the opposite. I think everyone remembers this epic episode, despite the short duration of the series. Then there was a truly exciting battle in episode 57, where instead of TV-Man Titan, there was an improved Cameraman who defeated G-Man and helped free Speakerman Titan from infection. The next legendary battle on a Titanic scale was in episode 67, where all the main characters were present. Speakerman, Cameraman, and TV-Man, Titan against G-Man, and Skibidi the Scientist. There were probably no more such grand battles on the level of Titans, so it's time to fix that and make the most massive battle in the history of the series. But still, the peak will be in the last episode, Skibidi Toilet. After all, we have yet to see the leader of the Astro Toilets, I mean the Astro Duke, the husband of the Astro Duchess. We have never seen the Duke, but we know of his existence from Astro Juggernaut's conversation with G-Man. And we also know that the Duke is the husband of the Astro Duchess, because we saw a wedding ring on her finger. I have no idea how the series will end. Dafuk Boom said about the last episode that the series will never end, but this statement was more of a joke, as he also said that the series will last up to 100 episodes. Still, the end of the series will depend on several factors. First, fatigue. We are already seeing some fatigue from Dafuk Boom because episodes have become very rare. And episode 79 disappointed many because the animation and effects were not at the level we expected. Yes, Dafuk Boom is now making animations with a team, which is why there may be bugs in the episodes, but the delay in episodes has been going on for quite a long time. Secondly, it's the hype and ratings of the series, because viewers want each episode to surpass the previous one, and it's very difficult to maintain such a high standard. And if viewers aren't interested, there won't be any views, and the project will have to be shut down. So far, none of these factors have reached a critical level, so it's too early to talk about the last episode. Let's imagine and assume that it is already the last episode, and of the 3 Titans, only the Cameraman Titan remains, and he, in a half-dead state, destroys the leader of the Astro Toilets, the Duke, and thus, the Alliance wins. In that case, I asked Dafuk Boom, how long will the Astro arc last? And will there be another arc after that? Knowing Dafuk Boom, the answer will not surprise you, of course. He replied, yes, but that's better than nothing. In other words, Dafuk Boom answered my second question about whether there will be another arc after Astro Toilets. So based on this answer, which I received last year, by the way, you can watch it on the channel, there were +9 questions. We know that after this arc, something will await us. Perhaps a rebellion of Skibidi Toilets or the approach of a new and even more dangerous race. If there are Astro Toilets, then there are also toilets from other planets. But it's better to talk about this in a separate video, because this topic is very broad. The history of the Skibidi Toilet series is unusual, because initially the author, Dafuk Boom, did not plan to create a plot and story. Before the full-fledged series, Dafuk simply made funny animations on various topics, creating both horizontal and vertical videos. On February 7th, Dafuk Boom published another funny video, and suddenly this short video shot up to several million views. Of course, Dafuk Boom continued to make his diverse content, and after a while published another video with a Skibidi Toilet and the song Skibidi Dop Dop Yes Yes, and it gained even more views. From that day on, the author decides to create a multi-episode action series, and in the process, it becomes a serious and well-thought-out series down to the smallest details. Yes, initially it was just a brain rot that wasn't supposed to have a sequel, but Dafuk Boom managed to change that professionally. Now, the Skibidi Toilet series has everything it needs to be called a full-fledged series. It has main characters, a plot that includes exposition, inciting incident, rising action, climax, and denouement, diverse characters, and cinematic elements such as visual storytelling, camera angles, editing, sound, and a unique script. Now, Skibidi Toilet has become so popular that a movie will be made about this series, and the legendary Michael Bay will be the director. I have a separate video about this, which you can watch. Well, that's all for now. This is Super Cameraman signing off. See you very soon, everyone.